am the one, I'm here, infiltrated. Your time has come to be downgraded. I've already won, as far as can see. So keep your eyes on me. I recommend you keep your distance. I'm combustible, keep on burning day and night. I'm unstoppable, I'm searing hot. I am untouchable. Yes, I
could be like your nerves. Before your goal, chase it. Share the fear from top with me. In another dimension, I could be what you need. Before you go chase it, share the view from the top with me. In another dimension, I could be what you need. Before you go and chase it, share the view from the top with me.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to The Siege, or good morning, good evening. Come back. How are you all doing today, folks? Hello. Finally, I'm back. Oh, let me switch to live here. Ugh, I tell you, it's getting old. Getting old. Like I'm getting old. But welcome back. We are here. Funny enough, playing with my hair. I get a haircut on Friday. Yes, it is. It is time to do some haircutting on Friday. Have to do that. Yes. So it's. I looked at the date or at the appointment time, right? Not the date, the appointment time, and I realized I have the appointment at 1 p.m. So that will probably take like 15 minutes, pretty fast. They know what they're doing, and I'm a guy's haircut, so eh, eh. um, but that means I have to do all my errands before that, and then I have to. Well, actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, no. Because the release of Corsair Cove is not happening before 5 p.m. Yeah, I think we are starting like an hour, maybe an hour later. Yeah. Then go an hour longer than usual. And maybe play some Tropico 6 before that or something else. We will see. Unfortunately, the release time is not happening before 5 p.m. I'm not really happy about that. I really tried to get access before all that, but yeah, I mean, I understand why I didn't. I mean, I just have to look at my numbers of the Mole Under Management channel recently, and it's bad. It's bad. So it's yeah, we talked about this before, right? Like the last few months actually have been pretty meh regarding strategy games. And as I said before, I have to find like an evergreen strategy a little bit more for the Mole Under Management channel in general. The same goes for streaming. Funny enough, same problem I have with today's stream. So yesterday, I was not doing much with my bag. God damn it. And I was then lying awake in the evening and I was like, what do I want to stream? What do I want to play? And funny enough, I didn't feel anything. Like there wasn't really a single game I really wanted to play. And I was like, well, shoot. The thing is not that I don't have games to play. I just Palworld didn't feel like it. Played lots of Tarkov off stream. But that's a different story. So I was going through my games and was just like, no, I'm looking forward to Corsair Cove on Friday. And maybe tomorrow we are checking out, or well, it is technically today, but they are not happening before 7 p.m. my time. So that's a non-starter. We might check out Company of Heroes 3 Final Stand or Power Play, one of the three. And again, they're both not releasing before 7 p.m. So not happening. And yeah, and then of course Friday. So I was just like, man, what am I doing? I was so tired. Thank you so much for the 29 months of being a member here on this channel. Thank you for the sub. Nobody expects the Estonian Inquisition. I did they? I mean, is Estonian even Christian? Are they Orthodox? See, I know it was a joke, but you know me, I'm thinking too much. I don't even know. Look, I'm somebody who is absolutely non-religious. I don't ask me. I know nothing. I know nothing. Yeah. Yeah. But going back to the actual topic, so I wasn't really sure what to play, right? And I was just like, you know what? I need a day. Let's play some Tropico 6. That's an evergreen for me. Well, technically Tropico 5, but I haven't played the last two DLCs for Tropico 6, so why not checking that out if we have some time? Also make a video about Tropico 7, doing a little bit of a recap about Tropico 7 and where we are at, because apparently the game is still coming out this year, lol, and we have zero information. It's super weird. It's super weird what's happening with this game. So I wanted to make a video on that at the same time. And so we are just mixing and matching it, right? And having some Tropico 6. Sounds good? Sounds good. Fantastic. Also fantastic. The weather. So we have an absolutely bizarre weather thing going on in the next few days. So it's already 29 degrees today. It's like it cools down at least in the night. All right. Then tomorrow we have 37 degrees. Like absolute butchering. It's like, how do we, what? Then on Friday, it's 30 degrees again. And it's still both days we will have hot temperatures or relatively hot temperatures at night. Right? So cool, no cool down. And then on Sunday, we have an absolute collapse again of the temperatures, going down to 25 degrees and 40 degrees at night. And then just to return to some weird temperatures starting Sunday and Monday, and then like it's so bizarre what's going on here. It is so bizarre weather-wise. Like you're really trying to make sense of it, and your body is like, what are we doing, bro? Sweating or not sweating? That is here the question. And I'm like, just don't try to like collapse something. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, dealing with that as well. Also, it's kind of funny that we are playing Tropico 6 today, where on Friday we are playing Pirates Cove, which is by the same developer. Right? So that should be funny. Yes. But yeah, those are the plans. And again, thank you very much, Tarts, for your continuous support. I really, really do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, what else? Those are the plan for today at least, right? And the next few days. And I can already tell you that Pirates Cove in particular is gone from my list. Wait, what? Why is it now gone from my release calendar? What? It's... Did I play too many extraction shooters slash survival games? And now Steam believes that I don't want to see strategy games anymore. Why is Pirates Cove from my release list on Friday? At least on the calendar. That's bizarre. Yeah. What the? Corsair Cove, not Pirates Cove. No, it's still, yeah, it's even on my wish list. Steam, what are you doing? What are you doing, Steam? Ah. Hope it's not getting... yeah. It's not getting delayed. I mean, it would be weird. There must be something badly wrong if they would now postpone the release date like 3 days before that. Oh, the reviews are up. Oh, wow. Let's have a look at that. I think the reviews just did go up, right? When did the... Oh, yesterday. Huh. Why is it... So, let's have a look at the reviews here. Isn't there a dark mode finally on Metacritic? Well, get blasted by the light. So it's 79 points. GameStar is doing 87. Damn GameStar. I have thoughts. Okay. Seems to be everyone is pretty happy with it. Who is not happy with this? GameLiner is the lowest Wow, those are all the reviews. That's all? You got 12 reviews? Jeez. Jeez. And they didn't want to give me a key. Hosea Cove captures the pirate setting well with the combination of settlement building and exploration. While the quests and activities are thoughtfully designed, progression is slowed by frequent waiting and mandatory deeds. Okay. The simple turn-based combat becomes repetitive, but the settlement management is solid. Future updates could help. Okay. Seems like this could help the game reach its full potential. Yeah. Oh, critical bugs. Well, let's hope it's not the case. What do you have? Mechanically, however, it can be a bit understimulating, being rather easy for veteran city builders to handle and gradually oversimplifying its ship combat. Okay. Giving it a low review score for saying basically the game is not appealing for hardcore like city builder fans. That's like hating on every city builder game since SimCity 4. Like, at which point is just at one point is it too hardcore and all that? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think that the difficulty should count into a review score. A, difficulty is absolutely subjective, and B, some games are not meant to be the Dark Souls of city builders. Dodgy optimization, oh boy, and a few endemic general issues aside, Kozaku is a solid resource chain manager with some excellent city building tools paired with simple but charming seafaring RPG. Optimization, hope not that's a problem. It wasn't too bad in the demo. I mean, the problem is it's only 12 reviews, so it's like, not that I care. Like, some of the most mid-reviewed games are like near and dear to my heart. So, I mean, look at that. Look at this. Like, this is one of the games which I'm sometimes just playing for nostalgia factor, and I'm loving it. Evil Genius, 75%. People would say, ooh. I'm like, I think it's one of the best strategy games ever made. Right? Like, I don't need review scores to tell me what I like and what I don't like. I will admit, though, knowing Olympic Studios a little bit, which, funny, again, we are playing Tropico 6 today. How fitting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a thing. Else. If anything else before we're jumping into the gaming news and then all the things. Oh yeah. Let me give you a little bit of an update to Escape from Tarkov. It's going. It's going. It's going. More mods. Lots more mods. We now started to use the Sane mod for AI, and It's so much better. It's so much better. That mod is a godsend. Like an AI which is actually capable, and not just capable, but actually like they're not cheating. They just do their thing. You know, they're hiding behind cover, they're peeking, they give themselves fire support, they're trying to heal themselves, they're trying to suppress you while their friends are trying to angle you from another side. And it's just like, oh, well, look at that. Capable AI. It's, yeah, it's a treat. I have a problem that my inventory is completely bloated, and I have to clean that up. Um, yes, I have already the junk box. I already have the junk box. Spoiler: the junk box is full. The junk box is full. It's a problem. I need another junk box. I need another junk box. Yeah, Tetris. It's bad, especially with all the different ammunition types. And man, I cannot wait for the 1.1 Tarkov patch. I probably will not have that problem anymore when that thing is finally coming out on the 3rd of August. They have delayed it, right? But that they want to give us not completely as ammunition early in the game, I'm so grateful for. Like, I have some good gun. I'm using the mutant right now. Oh, I assume it's a good gun. I I enjoy it. Don't tell me otherwise. Using the mutant, and finding some decent ammo for that shitty gun is like it's hell on earth. It's hell on earth. Like, getting anything, like, I'm basically teaching myself with the ammo you have to shoot people in the arms and legs, because don't, or well, if you can, of course, the face. Duh. Duh. Um, but if you cannot punch through armor or at least do some decent damage to the armor, it's like, yeah, no, no, nah, we are not doing this. We're not doing this. Arms and legs it is. Which is worse because the AI is also doing that shit. The AI, at least the AI we are using, the sane AI, they kind of realize which armor you have. They kind of know which ammo they have. And then those mother truckers are shooting like in areas where they know your armor is not that strong. Especially my stomach. My god, I had a round there. I didn't have a stomach anymore. Like, it was so bad. They really were going for the stomach all the time. Um, and before say, well, this is why you have armor there. Yes, believe it or not, I did have armor there at the beginning of the round. But when literally all my enemies were like, well, stomach it is for this round. Yeah. Didn't work. Um, but no, like, the AI, the sane AI, is really good. And it's realistic. I love that it is realistic. I love that so much. Like, that they have things the normal AI is not even considering, like darkness or like bad weather, right? Or that they kind of know where you are then, instead of actually having to go for audio cues or visibility and all that. Oh, oh, oh my god. Okay. One last story before we are leaving Tarkov behind. So me and my buddy were running custom, and we are doing the viewership quest for Rev right now. By the way, whoever came up with that, fuck you. Just a friendly fuck you towards you. So for everyone who was like, "Huh, what's that?" So you have to go into a factory, you have to put up a lot of cameras, which is not a problem. But then you have to kill 15 enemies in that stupid building, and they have to stay in that building while you're killing them, or it doesn't count. And even worse, we basically have to kill 30 enemies because everyone has to do it for themselves, apparently, the kills. Yay. However, uh, the we were at customs. We had tremendous luck or tremendous bad luck, however you want to see it. But we had 4 bosses on the map, and they all found us, and my buddy killed all 4 of them. I have never seen so much XP in my life while I got jack shit. I got jack shit. Like, I got XP, of course, but because he killed 4 bosses, 4, which is just absolutely insane that there were 4 bosses on that freaking map, but he also killed all of them, is just... What? What? I think he made like 20,000 XP. You're like, what? What? It was insane. It was insane. Yeah. Yeah. I was. And to answer the question, wow, how did you survive that? We don't know. To be completely honest, I didn't have any legs anymore. I he had no arms anymore. We were both just gobbling our first aid stuff, everything and anything. And it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Especially because when you have such a firefight going on, that draws a little bit of attention. And of course, there are then AIs which are like, oh, we should probably check that out. Which manageable, but not necessarily when you are like really bleeding all over the floor. Yes, yes. So it was. I mean, I got the mutant from a boss fight, funny enough. I got the mutant. What is it? The MK47? Yeah, MK47 from a boss, funny enough. But that was not on custom, that was on reserve. That was the first time when we. Oh my god. This game sometimes really fucks you over with the spawn points, huh? They love to do that. We had our first reserve check, and we spawned in the middle of the courtyard between all the barracks. It was hell. I don't. It got so bad that the only thing which was not gone on my body was my thorax, thankfully, because that would have been my death sentence. And my head. My head had like 1 health left. And so I was like, yo, the manhole is open. Lucky enough. Let's jump into that. And my body is a little bit. how to say that? He doesn't like to leave missions. Like, he wants to get something out of the mission before he leaves. Again, literally everything besides 1 health on my head and like 20 health on my thorax were the only things which were left on me. I didn't have any first aid anymore. I didn't have any ways to staunch the bleedings. I was dying. And he was like, oh, maybe we can. And if I'm just giving you this handkerchief, maybe you can stop the bleeding. He was literally trying to convince me that it's not that bad and we should just stay and try to get something out of this, especially because we have killed quite a bit of dudes. So I was just like, you can do whatever you like, but I'm out of here. So with the last, like, I was just chunking health packs to keep the last little bit of my my health up, waiting for the timer to run out, because it was just like an injection and injection and injection. Just trying to keep it up. It's like, man, bro, like he really has a problem with leaving a level without getting anything good out of it. I'm like, so you're telling me we out of ammunition? I'm basically a walking corpse. There are still enemies shooting at us. There are still enemies coming. Like, and you are like, maybe we could try to get something. Dude, we just started. Let's chalk it up as an ammunition loss. And, well, for me, healthcare loss, apparently. And let's try it again. Like, he's so set on, like, nope, we started that mission. We are going through that mission. Bro, you're killing me. Literally. But yeah, he has that. And then we did go back. Peak Tarkov, I think. I think that's peak Tarkov. We were going back to reserve. Right? We were going back to reserve because, well, we had like a quest or so on there. And yeah, we had a quest for mechanic there, right? So we were then at a better place. We started out outside a little bit of the reserve, and we were like, yeah, okay. And we were going through the barracks, and we were fighting enemies, like 4 or 5 scavs and maybe 1 or 2 PMCs in total. And we were like, that's far less than the thing we had last time. That's weird. Like, there's not much going on. We didn't hear lots of shots. And we would just like, keep in mind, we don't know the map. We don't know the map, right? So we were just like, that's odd. Maybe it's bugged. You know, we are playing a modded version of the game. But who knows? Might be bugged, right? So we were just utilizing that a little bit to look around, get familiarized with the map, looting some stuff, right? And we were just like, yeah, nothing is going on here. And then we were going into the barracks of one of the buildings, right? And there was then a way down into the cellar, which was, as we then found out, there is a bunker complex down there. Oh my God. It was a horror movie. We came just down there, and the floor was full of bodies. Like, tons and tons of bodies. There must have been an absolute massacre down there. The worst part was, of course, there were still some people alive, so we had lights, like just going through the bunker where everything was pretty dark, and all the bodies were there, and it was just like, okay, we know now where all the enemies were. It seems like everyone decided that they are doing a bunker party on this map. Like everyone, every single scav, every single PMC, they were down there. And they were going at it. I was like, what is going on? Fuck off, man. It's yeah. But yeah, slowly getting used, checking out some maps more, doing some of the quests. Just saying, for some of the quests the devs came up with, I don't know who hurt you as a child and what life you had in your life, but man, you really hate people, don't you? You really, really do hate people. Okay. One last bitching. Developers, you seem to love quests where you have to get notebooks, like diaries. Not notebooks, the technical form, but actually the old style notebooks with pen and paper, right? Where you have to get a lot of those. Maybe. Just maybe. General thought process here. You don't want to make the notebooks black. In a black environment. We were at ground zeros where we had to find a notebook from the businessman. And after looking for 10 minutes, we finally found it on the desk of the car, on the console of the car, right? And of course, that console was black while it was dark outside, and the freaking notebook was black. And I was like, why are we doing this? Wait, why? Suffice to say, Tarkov loves to really make their players suffer. And not in a fun way. More in the obnoxious, we really don't like our player base. Actually don't like our player base kind of stuff. I really wonder about that sometimes. Am I still playing it? Yes. But man, I think some of those people who worked on this game, they have some serious issues in their lives, and they need to have that checked. I'm just saying. Okay. Now, enough Tarkov. Enough Tarkov. Fun little game. I still would not recommend it to people because of the company behind it. But that's a different topic. Let's have some gaming news. Yes, let's have some gaming news. It's not much. But it is something. So we will go through that and have a little chit chat about those gaming news. First things first, let's do a bit of a what are companies doing instead of games doing. Krafton has announced that they have a record second quarter growth. With revenue rising by 94.9%, which is about 898 million US dollars, while operating profit also rose by 67% to $283.1 million. The Korean publisher attributed this growth to the success of Unknown Worlds Subnautica 2 and the ongoing expansion of its PUBG franchise. Mhm. So, yeah, and if people are asking, wait, PUBG is still around? Yeah. Apparently, PUBG's revenue rose by 25% year over year as Krafton continues to expand the franchise. And yeah, they make the most money on the PC. Mhm. Just to put this in comparison, the PC made them 344.4 million US dollars, while the console, well, the revenue rose by 143.3% year over year, which sounds absolutely staggering till you know exactly how much money they made there, and that is 16.3 million US dollars in comparison. Wow. Wow. So, yeah. Apparently, Krafton is planning to announce 5 new titles at the Gamescom next month, which, funny enough, will be a topic today here more often. And they're all scheduled to release by 2027. This includes a new project based on the PUBG IP alongside No Law, Project Zeta, Age Twisters, and Terrir the Unbound, which is interesting because they're not talking about PUBG Black Budget, which, all things considered, man, was that bad. Was that bad? I played the last beta and I was thinking actually about streaming it. And then I played it for like a few minutes and I was just baffled by what I was playing there. It was so bad. It was so bad. So, hope that game is not coming out for a long time. There is a bit of anime news, but I will be honest. I will make an extra video, maybe tomorrow, on all the shenanigans anime has been going on right now. But let's just say I am more and more inclined to never touch this game ever again in my life. And it really sucks because I really enjoyed it. But their reaction to the people finding out that there's Gacha has been nothing but gaslighting and still repeating the mantra that there is no Gacha in Basingse. And then, of course, you have the Gacha fanatics now slowly coming in and be like, don't take away my addiction. And they're becoming quite aggressive. And it's like, ugh. And then, of course, they had the AI ad fiasco. So if you have not seen it, basically, a lot of ads were popping up in the last few days with anime. And it was just pure AI. So bad. And they were now saying, basically, TLDR is, whoops, caught us. We removed them. And we would try to conceal it better next time. Like, again, everything the company has been doing in the background feels, ooh, I don't trust you at all. So, yeah. But I will probably make a video on those topics in the next few days. But that's a different thing. Oh, yeah, let's talk about this very quickly. This happened yesterday. It was kind of to be expected. Let's be honest here. But nonetheless, it freaking sucks. Yup. Let's read this here very quickly. Today, Double Fine Productions let go of 23 members of our staff. If you were immediately asking, how many do they have? Apparently, the last number Jason Schreier had was about 90 members. So losing 23 of that, that's nearly 30%. Not good. A small, tightly knit team, these actions are not taken lightly. Only the survival of our studio would ever make us consider such a painful action. Our transition to become an independent company also means becoming a size that we can sustain. The people we are losing are all important. They all made an impact on our games and culture, and they will be missed. We are committed to supporting each affected person as best as we can, and we thank them for their hard work and commitment to the creative spirit we cherish here at Double Fine. Tim. And for everyone who's like, who the hell is Tim? Tim Schafer. And if you don't know who Tim Schafer is, I don't know what to tell you, really. Read some books. Read some gaming history. My God. My God. That's like asking, like, who is Sid Meier? Who is Sid Meier? It's okay. I'm getting old. But no, this, regardless, this sucks. I mean, again, they are not under the Microsoft umbrella anymore, right? They are not getting checks written to them, and they have to make it work. And let's be brutally honest here, the last two games they have pushed out, one doesn't even know that it exists, which was the last last lighthouse. You see, I don't even know the name really, but that's Microsoft's fault, not really advertising the game, because Microsoft can't do advertisement. And the last game was Kiln, which was literally just hey, let's try something. And I don't know why this game exists. And I say this as somebody who looked at Kiln and thought, this is neat, but you need a community around this. You need a player base to make a multiplayer game, a competitive multiplayer game, even if it's just a let's play a few rounds after work game. Like the time where you can make a multiplayer game and sustain that with 100 players, they are long gone, man. They are long gone. So as much as this sucks, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. They are now an indie studio again. And they have to take care of themselves. So we will see. Now, I could go on, of course, on the whole thing of like, why did they got bought by Microsoft in the first place, yada, yada, yada. Like, if I wouldn't know better, I would say that Phil Spencer had a soft spot for Psychonauts and kind of thought that after Psychonauts 2, that's what Double Fine would immediately continue to work on, aka Psychonauts 3. Like, it's kind of weird. You look at some of the studios Microsoft bought, and I never, like, some things I didn't understood. I still don't understand. Like, some of them I do, some others I do not. Like, Compulsion Studios. I hate to say it, but why? Like, the games they have made so far were all decent, but nothing really crazy. Like, they were all like, okay. Double Fine. Same thing a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I think Psychonauts 2 is freaking amazing. I loved every minute of it. And some of the other games they made before that are also all cool and fine, but it feels like for a company who looks for the next blockbuster game, It just didn't fit. Then we have Ninja Theory, same thing kinda, even though Senua's sacrifice was successful, but I still stand with my previous statement that they should have just stopped right there. Like after the first one, I did think that Senua's saga was done. It was a good ending. It was a good closure. Why continue? And then they are now working on the third game. Like, oof, eh, talking about overstaying your welcome. Oh, yeah. Like, we talked about this. I don't want to. I don't want to stay too much in that topic. We talked about this before. Oh, this is super interesting. So, Wu Chang Fallen Feathers is now officially working on a sequel. Yep. The second game is now coming. Now, if you were like, huh, wasn't there like a big issue and all that? Yeah, let me get you up to date very quickly. 505 Games, the publisher behind Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, basically bought the IP completely, like with everything, from the previous developer. And funny enough, the game director, um, left the studio. The studio itself, by the way, who made Wu Chang, doesn't exist anymore. And yeah, now the director made a new studio called Indolphinite. Indolphinity? 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 Uh, and if you're like, what? Well, their full name is Chengdu Recursive Dolphin Technology Company. Yes, that's their full name. And it will be published by 505 Games again. The good news is this time 505 Games has completely control about it. What happened with the game? They released patch 1.1, which was a very important patch because it brought a lot of performance fixes. It brought like a lot of things people have been requesting. It was a really big and important patch for the game. Unfortunately, it brought a lot of censorship. Not just for the Chinese version of the game, but the Western version as well. Lots and lots of censorship in the way of some of the actual characters from Chinese mythology, which basically were shown as evil and corrupted. You couldn't kill anymore, right? And you could like kind of redeem them. And this is because there was a very aggressive part of the fandom in China, like nationalists, which were like, oh, you're not doing this. No, 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 no. Those are our national treasures. You're not showing them in a bad light, even if it's just fiction. Change that. And we will definitely not kill them. That's sacrilege. And the developers just did it. And apparently, even 505 Games didn't know about it. So, yeah. Let's see. We will see how this goes. We will see. Alrighty. Mm, I think I think. It's time to do the Tropico thing. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do the Tropico thing. Actually, we'll probably take a break before that. Let me see. Is there... my god. Let me see. Is there a Tropico 7? Oh, yeah, we can, I mean, we can have the making of thingy running in the background. Huh? I think that's interesting enough. That will have some video. But before we jump into this, I will take a super quick bio break. I will run some ads while I'm on the toilet, grabbing something to drink. Then we are talking about Tropico 7. And then we will even play some Tropico 6. How about that? Because then we don't have any interruptions while we are doing this for the next 3 hours. Right? Before people are like, no, don't do this. What? Yeah, but we will not interrupt them for 3 hours. So you can get your interruption now, or you can get your interruption in the middle of it. So how about we're doing it now? Like now? Right? I will grab something new to drink. I will go to the toilet, run some ads in the meantime, so nobody's getting interrupted later on. And then we're jumping into a lot of Tropico. So be here or else. Boop. Alrighty, I'm back, but the ads are still running, I think, so I will give it another minute. And before we're switching to the live thing again, another quick thing. I found out that the saga of Tanya the Evil finally started in season 3 after 10 years. Took them freaking long enough. And I was like, well, let's see how far they are. Oh, shoot, episode 3. Well, a good time to actually watch the first season again, right? And then the movie, which is what I do call the second season. For people who don't know what, wait, there was a second season? No, I call it the third season because they did something we see with studios where basically their stuff is not getting greenlit. But Tanya the Evil had their first season, and it apparently didn't make enough money or didn't get enough viewers. I don't really know. There was a reason why it never really did continue. The problem was that season 1 was more or less ending on a cliffhanger. Or let's just say they did set up a foe, and they were like, yup, this will be the main focus in season 2. The problem was there never was a season 2. So they took that whole idea and smashed it into the movie. Yep. So basically season 2 is a whole ass movie. Well, technically it's less than a whole season because a movie is much shorter. Duh. And so they finished that plot line they did send up at the end of season 1 in the movie. Yep. And now they are back to their normal season. I don't know because I haven't seen the new season yet and I haven't read anything about it because man, if I have learned one thing very, very early on when it comes to anime, do not read anything about it. If you are interested in anime, do not go online. Don't try to find some information because I guarantee you there are spoilers everywhere. Like the most of the anime community doesn't give a shit about spoilers. They're just blabbing about every single detail. And it is so annoying. It is really annoying. And so I don't know if season 2 is like following the movie or if they're actually ignoring the movie and now just do season 2 and the foe is coming back. They have been setting up. I don't know. I will find out when all the episodes are done, which will probably be in another month or 2. Lol. And then I will watch it. I will just watch it then. But yeah, I'm watching season 1 right now. I'm at episode 7, 8. I think I'm done with 7, or I'm in the middle of it. I don't know. We still have a few episodes to go. Same goes with Bleach. I think this is the last season, right? This is it. I will probably start to watch Blood Wars again from the beginning. And then when I'm done with that, I will probably be able to watch the last season. But yeah, I'm just waiting for. I know that they just started. They had their first episode this weekend. So, take your time. Yep. All right. Hi, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, yeah, I'm back. So, with that said, let's talk about Tropico 7. And more importantly, what the hell is going on with this game? Hmm. Because as you probably know, Tropico 7 is still like coming out or supposed to come out this year, which is very interesting because we have only a few months left. And the reality is, we haven't really seen much about the game. And the game is also all over its place a little bit. So let's talk about where we are at with Tropico 7. How did we got here? And what you are seeing here is from, I think, PC Gamer, which is a German magazine, um, doing like the making of Tropico 7. They did like a few months ago, and as you can see, it's completely in German. So, and that is just, oh, great. We are now getting apparently ads here in the middle of, yeah, fantastic. I love that. Wow, that inclines me very much to not buy that product. Thank you. Different topic. Different topic. So, hey, there's Penultimo. Looks nice. I'm seeing this also, by the way, for the first time, funny enough. But no, let's talk about where we are at with Tropical and how did we even get here? And then let's have a look a little bit more at what's going on with Tropico 7, right? So let's talk about this. Interestingly enough, Tropico 7 started in, I would say, 2021 with Calypso having a bit enough, right? So the thing is that previously the Tropico series was made by different studios. Or well, most of the Tropico games were made by Hamian Games, and they moved away after the fifth game, right? So they needed a new developer, and they found that in Limbic Studios, which had a rather sketchy success with some of their previous games. And then they made Tropico 6. Then they left immediately, or got kicked out, who knows, after Tropico 6. And funny enough, we are checking out Limbic Studios' new game, Corsair Cove, this Friday, so that should be interesting. But no, going back to Tropico, like they needed a new studio after this, especially because they had patches planned, they had DLCs planned, and they basically did go to the Dungeons creator, and they were like, please do this for us. So there was then some rumors, depending on how well the dungeon creators did, that they maybe take up the mantle of Tropico, but it seems like they were not doing it or they were not interested. And then in 2021, Calypso announced, you know what? We are doing it ourselves. So they formed a new studio, a 9-World studio. They hired all the people for that. And they were just like, yeah, they're now working on this. Oh, yeah. They are now working on the new Tropical, right? So that was going on for over a year. We then got the news that Calypso was really pissed and they restructured the whole studio and basically fired the whole leadership who was working on this. And people were just like, oh, well, that's a great start. This is not going well. And that was basically the idea we had. They were restructuring the studio, they were hiring new people, and they were trying to find new management who was working on the game. And then 2023, we got the news. Well, it wasn't even the news, it was through LinkedIn that we found out, yeah, 9 Word Studios, it's gone. It's gone. And everything with it. And now they have a new studio working on this. This is what is it? Gaming Minds. I was sorry. I'm bad with names. I'm terrible with names, which is not a good thing. But they took over, and if you're like, who's that? The last game was Railway Empires 2. Railroad or Railway, one of the two. Again, names. And I really enjoyed that game. I played it actually quite a bit. I even have a review here somewhere on the channel. And funny enough, it was good. It was good. So they found a studio again, which knows their management and building aspects. And also very interesting is Calypso owns this studio. They do own the studio to 100%. They bought the whole studio in 2020. So they still have direct control about what's happening. All right. And I think that was one of the very important aspects of the game. Like, I wonder how much Calypso kind of felt like they would have loved to intervene with some of the few choices the developers did in the previous Tropico games. And how they felt like they couldn't do it because, well, they didn't own the studios. Yes, they did own the IP, but you also give, like, if you were going to a studio with a game, you also kind of want to give them a creative license and be like, okay, you know what, you do your thing. You know, we are only stepping in when there is something seriously wrong. That's like how a lot of publishers are actually handling it. I know some people, they believe it works a little bit different, that there are always 2 to 3 publisher people sitting around the developers and tell them what to do. That's not how it works. But nonetheless, I always felt like that there were some decisions which were made down the road where Calypso was just like, we would have loved to see that a little bit different. Right. So now, it's not a new studio they formed, but a studio which they 100% own, and they can intervene directly if they feel like it. And I'm really curious how that works out. Like, I'm really interested to see how this will work. Now, this is where we are at right now. And I think what we are seeing here right now in the making of is also the most gameplay we have ever seen, which is really interesting and something we have to talk about because the game is still supposed to come out this year. And when it comes to their marketing and to showcase the game, where are we at on that? Like, we didn't even get a full-blown gameplay trailer, right? And we only got some teasers, and we get some shorts here and there, and then we are seeing this through a making of. And it feels like, where's the marketing on this? Like, where's the actual information on the game? Why do I have to watch the making of here, which is also in German. Let's not forget that. It's also in German. It's not even available in English. And what, like, why do I have to watch that? Like, where is the marketing? Where is the information on Tropico 7? And that also leads me to the release date. So again, still this year, right? But I think the next big thing will be Gamescom. Gamescom is in 3 weeks. It's in Germany. German publisher, German game, German developer, and one of the biggest, well, actually the biggest consumer convention in the world is happening in just 3 weeks. If basically Calypso is not delivering there on Gamescom or at Gamescom and on the stage or wherever they are at, I don't think this game is coming out this year. Like, I don't think it will happen. Because this is literally them being at home, right? They will not get a bigger audience and a bigger chance to promote their game and to make it clear to everyone that, hey, this game is coming out in just a few months. If that is not happening there, I don't think it will happen this year. Right? So I think we really have to hold our breath on if something is happening at Gamescom or not. And if it doesn't, then I don't think it will happening this year. Like, we don't have a lot of months left, right? Like, we have now August. It would definitely not come out there because, as I already said, Gamescom. Then we would have September, but I don't know how much time they want to give themselves, right? Then we have October. Okay, yeah, that could happen. October is still pretty good candidate here. November, I said this in another video on another game, but let's not forget here. November is GTA 6. I know, totally different games, yada 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 yada, but the reality is all the magazines, all the YouTubers, all the online websites, everything which is talking about marketing and who's talking about releases and who give you the chance to be seen will talk about GTA 6. Like November, even if you are not even remotely in the vicinity of the game, all the PR will focus on GTA 6. Because there's money to be made. So when you basically get the chance to talk about the new trailer, talk about the game, maybe even getting a review of GTA 6 before everyone else does, or you get the opportunity to play Tropico 7, don't get me wrong, but yeah. I think that's just the reality of things. You know? So I don't think it will happen November. Maybe at the beginning of December, but that's still all about GTA 6. Sorry. And again, I don't care about GTA 6 either. Especially because it's not coming out on PC. But the reality is that all the others do. So we don't have a lot of time to really present the game and release the game if they still want to do that this year. So if it will happen, they will announce it at Gamescom. and I would guess it will be around October. But if nothing happens at Gamescom, I don't see it happening at all this year. Which is okay. Take your time. Especially after Tropico 6. Let's not do that again. Because as decent and okay Tropico 6 is now, let's not talk about the release version of the game. It was bad. Which, funny enough, we will probably talk about when we are playing some Tropico 6 later. But yeah, right now for Tropico 7, let's not do that again. All right. But yeah, this is where we are at with Tropico 7 right now. And I hope we will get finally some gameplay. Some uninterrupted gameplay. And some big news at Gamescom regarding Tropico 7. But that was the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, well, this like button is right there. And if you're new to the channel, you want to see more strategy games in general, management and building games, you came to the right place. And you might want to subscribe. With that said, stay safe. See you next time. Bye. Boo. Boo. Shut up, Glory. Speaking of which, so a few things I also realized, super interesting. Let me see, I think this is Unreal Engine, right? I think they're using Unreal Engine, I'm pretty sure. They're kind of talking about it like they're not using Unreal Engine. I'm pretty sure it's Unreal Engine. Is it? Let me see. What do they say?
Wurde seinerzeit in der Unreal Engine 4 entwickelt. Für den Nachfolger setzt Gaming Minds aber ihre hauseigene Engine ein.
Oh, okay, I take that back. They just said it. This is their own in-house engine. Huh. That's interesting. So they're probably using the Railway Empires engine then. Huh. That is fascinating. Okay. Also, Gory, there's a sticker you need. It's weird being the same age as old people. What is this? I am I cannot read that. Too small. But yeah, so they're now running on their own engine. That's really interesting because I think when they first announced it with the other studio, they did announce that they are working on Unreal Engine 5. Again, super interesting. Huh. But yeah, they showed it here for a second. Let me... Yeah, let's jump back to this. So one of the things I also saw, and they talked a little bit about, is there's apparently no grid system anymore. So the grid system is gone, and you can just build however you like. There's a new street mode, and I show the street system here a little bit. And also, if you were building certain buildings close to each other, they don't need a teamster anymore. So if you have a coconut farm and you have a juicer next to it, basically the coconut farm can automatically send their stuff to the juicer, and you don't need the teamsters for that anymore. Just a good thing. Then they're also talking a little bit here about terraforming, which Yeah, okay, cool. I think that's nice. Oh yeah, here. There you can see it. So also you now have a radius for the church. Yep. Building marked green are positively influenced. Mm-hmm. That's also completely new. So they are now using a vicinity check. Also, you can see no grid. The grid is gone. That's a big change. It seems like that this is very much a reinterpretation of a lot of the tropical aspects, which I think is needed. I think it's needed. Yeah. The time, you cannot see that because my ugly mud is in the way. But there is a timer. What if we are going through the ages again? Yeah, no grid system anymore. That's so fascinating. What is this saying? Oh, it shows you how happy they are. So they're saying that 22% are happy. And this is coming together because of healthcare, which is 70%. Wait, what? Oh. And the success at the last attempt to get healthcare? Minus 25%. Why? Okay, that's kind of weird. I assume the dude would have to explain it to us. Do I want to listen to a German explaining things to me? I don't think so. But they are definitely not happy. Yeah. So if I understand this correctly, healthcare, they are 22% happy, even though 70% healthcare is available. As they try to get healthcare, it failed. Huh. Huh. Ja, ja. Ja, das ist gut. Interesting. Also, they showed. Okay, I want to see that. I mean, working advertisement here. Um, so much money you made. Funny that this is in English again. This has been pretty much in place for a while. I want to see the tech tree again. Yeah, there. Show me the tech tree. Come on, do it. No, not that. There we go. There we go. So this is edicts. It's the Constitution. Okay, so we are not really looking at the tech tree. We are looking at the edicts. Free housing, church tax, free wheels. Yeah, that's a bad idea in Tropico 6. Redistribution, equal opportunities, tax cut. Hey, alternative burials? Oh no. Oppressed tattoos. Social Security. Do you want to let me in? Wait, what? I hope this is just an edict that you can actually stack more people in your housing like you could do in the other games, but that is a very great edict name. Uh, Horseshoe theory. Oh, great. Yeah, it seems like they're doing like an edict. What is the church tax? Every religious support has to pay $10 once. For 1 year, the faction approval of the intellectual increases by 10%, but the faction approval of the religious decreases by 6%. The degree has a cooldown period of 2 years. Oh, this is a one-time cash-in thing. Ah. Interesting. Let's see, do they? Nope. They had another time where they showed the tech tree. There. Also, this is kind of cool. I like this new system. Political positioning. This is such a great way of showing to you so quickly where people stand on political positions. Like, don't get me wrong, political positioning existed in the previous Tropico games. This is not in itself new, but the presentation is. In the previous games, it was kind of hard to figure that out. Like, I think they had it in the almanac, but you also had to go through people and just check everyone, which was insane at some point. So this is a pretty cool thing. What I find interesting is that El Presidente's face is kind of here. So he is a communist intellectual? I don't really know what that means. So those are the areas of the Constitution. Right to vote, all power to the mob, great. Military professional soldiers. I don't know what those arrows mean. Oh. Wait a minute. No. I was kind of thinking that this is maybe to see where El Presidente is being positioned. But that doesn't really make sense. A lot of arrows are just showing here. Church and state is religious freedom. Work pension, early retirement. Okay, that's still here. Separation of powers, healthcare, free supply, freedom of the press, free media. Wow. What is this liberal hellhole? What the hell? This is horrible. Active constitution. Oh, this is where you could change this. Socialist, communist, authoritarian, militaristic, theocratic, own, liberal, socially liberal, capitalist. Yeah. Okay. Oh, the broker is back. The broker is back. Pirating is back. Interesting. Oh. Do I really have to listen to this for a second to understand this?
Einen großen Fokus für die Entwicklung neuer Ideen haben die Entwickler auch in den Politikbereich gelegt. Das Zusammenspiel zwischen Innen- und Außenpolitik, den verschiedenen Fraktionen, der Verfassung und den Edikten soll für den Spieler transparenter und nachvollziehbarer werden. Ein wichtiges Element dafür ist die neue Politik-Matrix. Darauf lässt sich sofort erkennen, ob wir mit unserer Politik eher intellektuell, kommunistisch oder religiös unterwegs sind. Aber nicht nur die Einstellung von El Presidente, sondern aller Bürger Tropicos lässt sich daraus ablesen.
Deshalb
Okay, they explained exactly what I figured out by just looking at the picture. That was not really what I looked for. Thanks. Thanks. They were just confirming my thought. Also, I had to laugh a little bit, but I had to hold back myself. when I was recording the video, and they were introducing this dude right here. I was like, here, they were showcasing him. And I was like, man, he looks like Sky Dumont, which is, if you don't know, he is an actor. He's an actor. Let me actually show you. Let me see if I can find a picture of him to just put the side by side comparison. Right. He's a German Argentinian actor. God, that man is also getting not younger. Let's see. This will do just as a comparison. Just so you understand what I'm getting at. Right? Just so you understand what I'm getting at. All right. So that's, right, that's Sky Dumont. And I was like, man, he looks a bit like Sky Dumont. It's kind of hilarious when you think about it. Right? So I was just thinking this to myself when I saw him from the side. And I was like, yeah, it looks a bit like that actor. And then they're going on, and this is where I had to laugh. And then this pops up, right? This pops up right here, where they're actually introducing the dude. And it's like, his name is Daniel Dumont. And I was like, oh my God. What? Are you his, like, brother or cousin, or what is going on here? Hilarious. Hilarious. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Tropico 6. 7. Sorry, 7. 7. Let's play some Tropico 6. Especially because I mentioned this before, right? But Tropico 6, especially at release, had tons of issues. Tons of issues. And even now, I would say, of all the Tropico games, it's actually not my favorite. It's not. So, nonetheless, play a sandbox. I haven't played this since a few years. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, bridges. Bridges were a big part. Starting money. Start with 100,000. The game is so stingy at the beginning. We leave the rest. What do I want? The problem is I don't really know. I just don't know how good the islands are. Ow. Between a rock and a boring place. That doesn't look super boring. That looks like hell. Let me see if I can get sandbox maps. Lol. That was kind of cool. Let's go with that. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, but the problem with Tropico 6 in particular is... it... Also, why is space not pause? It had some major flaws. Some absolute major flaws. But... Unreal Engine 4... Ladies and gentlemen... It's been now over 7 years, hasn't it been? Wait, when did Tropico 6 come out? It's been a while. Let me see. Tropico 6. Steam, help me out here. When did you came out? Yeah, 2019, 7 years. March 2019. That's been a bit. But yeah, the biggest problem was, I think the economy was completely screwed up. Like, the new developers hated plantations. They hated plantations for how powerful those plantations have been in Tropico 5 and the previous games, and I totally understand that. Right? You could make so much money with just plantations. You didn't really care for anything else. Hello, Cocoa. Looking at you. And I totally understand that they wanted to get rid of it and they wanted to change it. But the problem was at the beginning, when they did that, you were like, cool, you want to replace this? Yep. Okay. What do you want to replace this with? And they were like, no, we're just getting rid of plantations. What are you talking about? Or the power of plantations, not plantations themselves. Lol. The power of plantations. It's like, yeah, we are just getting rid of what the plantations can do, but not really give you anything in return. And it's like, huh? So you were running out of money if you were not cheesing it. I know some people would always say, "Well, you could have just cheesed it with buying, like, building 20 banks." Yeah, they fixed that very quickly. Ooh, what is that? Oh, a tourist attraction in the water. Interesting. Okay. So, let's have a thought here. I haven't played this in years. Well, in 2 years, 3 years? That's been a bit. Teamsters are still busted. Unfortunately, you need too much of them. Where 50% of the population is basically a Teamster worker. Very bad. Plantations. That's what we got here. Get some corn. Yes. Banana. Wonderful. We have pineapple. There's some sugar. Sugar is good. Sugar is good. Cocoa. Okay, okay. We don't really have the means yet to build bridges, right? I don't think we do. Tobacco. Okay, so this seems to be our plantation area. We have some coffee here. Yeah. This is more and more becoming our plantation area right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What else do we have? Pearl divers. Oh, beekeepers. Oh. That's also new. I haven't played the last two DLCs. So I actually... Printing house. Oh. Paper mill. Coconuts. Charcoal burner. What? I still love the music, man. Absolutely love the music. Oh. Low quality residential building for 2 households. A tree house. Oh. Let's see how that goes. That's fascinating, to say the least. Huh. So you want to have them more in nature? Let me see. Overlay. Where is it? That's crop, that's island. There's the pollution. We don't know what that is. Coconut. Soil degradation. Yep, that's happening still. Oh, the metro. Nature. Oh. Okay. Okay. I see the problem. Yeah. Anyways. Might be a bit of a problem, but we have a lot of gold. There's gold in them there hills, boy. Oh, that was that dude. Residential boat. Oh, cool. You can build on the water. Wait, do they not need streets? How does this work? They need... Where is it? I know what they need. Yeah, the landing, huh? Let's do that. I don't think we need a street connection here, do we? I don't think so. Lighthouse, what is that doing? Oh. Artificial coral reef. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Oh, that's also new. Wow, that's super interesting. Man, they added a lot since the last time I played. Damn. Okay, there's a lot of stuff we don't get. Snake oil salesman. Oh, good. Oh. Affects citizen health, crop fertility, and reduces pollution. Can become infected by the deadly virus. Oh, great. Herbalist. Okay. Wayside Shrine. Oh. For faith. Oh. That's important. At least at the beginning. Man, they really added a lot. With that said, let's put a Pirate Cove. That's the first thing you always need. If they haven't really, I think they haven't touched this, but like Pirate Cove is still super duper important, especially at the beginning if you want to make money. Like they talked about this, I think, at the beginning of the year or the end of last year. Tropico 6 has a real problem with the economy at the beginning. Oh. Ooh, this could be good. Marine subsidies. Oh, wow. Okay. Employee of the month was always like super important. You could get so much more out of the people. Child allowance was also pretty good apparently at the beginning. Yeah, I wonder how much they changed. Like I really don't know the balance anymore. Okay, we need some plantation. Actually, plantations, the problem with plantations is they need a lot of people. Let's see if we can go into some coconut and logging instead. Maybe even some mining. Okay. Oh, you can't do no, you can do foresting, right? Yeah. I think there was an upgrade for the... Actually, this is my whole farming stuff, so I don't really want to roll down my logging there. That music is still great. Let's see how much we need. If not, we are removing some. Again, I don't know. They haven't upgraded this game in a while. Updated, not upgraded. Lol. Let me see. When was the last? Let me see. When was the last patch for this game? Let me see. I can find that out in a second. Tropico 6. Do it. Patches. Wow. Yeah. Last year in March. That was it. Yep. With the last DOC. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. That's good. So we're basically now at the end of just the game. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's go back. And let's get this going. Chop, chop. Oh god, my poor construction offers. They immediately have to go to work here. Yep. So, I would love to get some coconuts as well. Whoops, my bad. Didn't hit the shit button. It's not enough. Oh, bro. 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 You know what's crazy? Oh, I cannot. There we go. Hope that didn't limit the output too much, what I just did there. Ooh. Close. Close. Okay, this is being built. Very important. I need immediately some pirates doing their piratey job. I wonder how much monoculture is still destroying. Let me see. Yeah, it decreases fertility in the vicinity. You always wanted to go multiculture. I think you still want to do the same thing, even though they have maybe nerfed it to the ground. Because you only get 10% now. I think it was higher back then. Oh. Now we just need some people here, but let's start the raiding. And we need treasure hunt. Let's do that for me. Let's go. Oh yeah, my edict. Why did I even do that? Why did I start in this stupid colonial era, man? Why did I even do that? Can somebody explain that to me? Why? Instead of just jumping into the world wars. I'm such a dingus. What do we have? Fireworks. Yes, please. Yes. Because funny enough, that is exactly what we are focusing on here at the beginning. I want some fireworks. Let's go. Hey, we made money. We made 4,000. Wow. With what? Okay, let me see. Oh, you can now set the logging error. Huh. Oh, yeah. They're now planting saplings.
More, Governor, more.
Yes.
Always more. Hop to it. The crown demands.
I remember why I hate this. Do I have to stop this? I don't think so, right? I think this should be done in the time. I hate this so much. This is one of my biggest critic points in Tropico 6. Is like... you're getting quests to build something,
pay a bribe to find out how much to pay in bribe.
and you just did that. You just did that. And it's like... heights. Why do I have heights? And who do we get the heights from? Huh? Oh. Well, that's interesting. How many people are... 48. We have 40 unemployed citizens. Well, that's good. That would change in a bit. I mean, that's the beginning. So, not really a big deal. Do I want to research Busker? So, I think I've never used a Busker. And I think we need a grocery store. I wonder if they are any good. Wait. Do we have a housing? Yeah. Yeah. No more shacks. Oh. It's pretty good. Reforestation. Cost of manually replacing trees is reduced by 50%. Oh. Oh, that's new. Yeah, we would definitely start this when we are starting the urban development. Not yet, though. Actually, no, we need some extra money. And I'm not planning to build that many country houses. We need a lumber mill. Let's go. And then we need a Teamster here. Ugh. I would be so grateful when they're introducing what they told us. That basically, so this is one of the new features that were introduced in Tropico 7, right? Where when you have a logging camp, you can literally just tell the logging camp to send their wares directly to a lumber mill or wherever you want to. And you don't need a Teamster to do that job for you anymore. And do you still need Teamsters? Yes. Yes. There's still wares. You have to basically send from A to B. Right? And then, of course, I do assume that the finished product still has to be sent to your dog to sell it then.
You did the right thing, which is whatever the crown says it is. Cream tea?
Cream tea? Or money? Decisions. I mean, we still have 5 years, right? Let's take the money. I'm a greedy bitch. I'm such a greedy bitch. Oh. We want to go independent. And the sooner we can do that, the better. Yeah, I talked about this also in a video, right? Where I do think if they are going again for the different ages, they have to completely rework the colonial age. The colonial age, I think, is bad. It's bad because for veteran players, you know exactly what you were doing and how you can get quickly out of the colonial age, and the colonial age is not really a problem for you at all. For new players who are playing this game for the very first time, it's a nightmare. Like, you were trying to understand the game, right? You're trying to understand the game, and the game is like, yeah, you have now... Oh gosh. The game is now telling you, hey, oh god, this is literally a custom part. What the hell? Doesn't work. You have only a limited amount of time. I was like, huh? But I just started this? Oh. Right? You were just trying to learn the game. You just started out to play the game. And now the game is like, yeah. Well, that might be, but now you have a limited amount of time to make it through it. I think that's bad. So for veterans, it's not a big deal. And for new players, it's a nightmare. So I'm really hoping whatever they are planning to do with the ages in Tropico 7 will be good. What the? Huh? I did mess up, didn't I? Wow, this whole thing will be such an eyesore. You will love it, chat. You will love it. What the? What? Why can I put what? What? But what? I'm so confused. Well, the barbecue is important. Wait, I cannot put that here. It has to be placed in the planter box? Really? Really? Wow. Okay. Oh, I should have known that before. Why does this have to be placed in the planter box? Wow. Okay. Man, I have activated the streamer save mode. Hope that's the case. And we will find out. Ooh. Okay, how do I... Oh, there. This is the worst park ever. How does that even work on grass? Why can't I put a tank here? Tropico, what is going on, man? Oh my lord. I can put much more down here. Oh, ooh, chest thingy. Nobody ever uses that, which is hilarious to me. Oh my god, the banks are not... You know what? This looks already atrocious enough. Let's make it worse. Congratulations, my first and ever last time making my own park. I don't know what this atrocity is supposed to represent, especially with the shack right behind it. I think the shack, if you are looking at this from a visionary perspective, right? It's like, yeah, that shack is just binding this all together. Fantastic. That's why I always failed art class. True story. What else do we need? Well, technically we need a library at some point, but I think we need some houses. I think it's time for... Are we producing stuff now? Let me see. Coconut corn fireworks. Coconut on a stick, throw high to reduce chance of injury. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Coconut corn. Wow. Wow.
Governor, the Crown has just sent us an urgent report. They even used a first-class pigeon.
The Crown simply found a League of Extraordinary Weights and Measures believes that ships loaded with light goods are less likely to sink than those with heavy goods. Intriguing. The price of wool and cotton has increased by 20%. The price of gold and iron has decreased by 25%.
Viva la revolución! Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people will turn everything around.
Sure. Give me your revolutionaries. I need them. How many people do I not have in work right now? 23. Yeah, that's not a lot. That's not a lot. Oh yeah, white person dance. Right here. No, I'm not dancing.
Excuse me, Earlsport. I need a teensy tiny favor.
Oh, we are working on this. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not a dancer. Never have been. Give me just a second. Wait. We haven't fulfilled the trade route, right? No. Yeah, we are working on the fireworks. Okay. Yep. And there's our first fireworks. Oh, you can set an emergency job. Yeah, we'll probably build another Teamster over here. Because let's be honest here. We need more. So much more. Yeah, a lot of homeless people. You know what? Let's do it.
As much as the people enjoy sleeping under the stars and huddling together for warmth at night in their ramshackle lintus, it might be worth considering some long-term plans for housing. With an urban development fund, we can make it so much cheaper to build accommodation that we can soon turn our beautiful islands into smoggy cities before we even have time to think twice about why we are doing it.
Yes. Let's do it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We wanted to leave some room. Wait, do we have a grocery store? We don't yet, right? Yeah. That's bad. I mean, we only have corn people can eat, but... I think we have also no coconuts. What was it? I always forget where it is. There. Yes. So we can definitely build in this area. Just a reminder. Because this is where we'll put down all the plantations. Later on, at least.
corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe to find out how much to pay in bribes.
You're lucky that I will build another tavern soon. So many people. Yeah, as long as those things are being built, okay, they're already working on this. Oh, any wood? Whoa! What? Why? What? By whomst? Pirates? Mios Dios. I think we need a guard tower. Whoop! Hear me, hear me! Get killed for your fatherland in defense against the pirates! Which are not here yet, but they will be in a few. Fight! And stop them, please. Thanks! Especially the fireworks factory. Very important. So, what are you working on? Voice as a service. Shoot me. Wooden toys? Yes. Yes. Wait, do they need logs? Oh, wait. They also... I don't think I need planks right now.
Something does not feel quite right, Governor. I have a powerful desire to call you Presidente.
Yes. Yes, you should. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, this doesn't need any... I don't know why I thought this needs... lumber. Oh, they're the... No, wait, that's my pirate ship. that's my pirate ship. Those are my pirates. What? Where are the... What? Ah, look at the man. Look at them. With their rifles and cannons and silly outfits. Let's go. I think we need more logs. How we... actually, we have quite a bit of few logs here. We might need more. Oh, here they come. The pirates. Oh yeah. I don't know why, but they want to destroy the factory. Oh my god, they want to loot 8,900. No. It's not happening. Please use the cannon. Spot. Just blow up the shack with the cannon. I don't care. Just shoot. Oh, there we go. I love that they are, by the way, reloading their muskets with a magazine. Fantastic. Also, who doesn't know the pirates were also lying on the ground to shoot their muskets? Okay, we are winning. We are winning. They're not looking too great. I love how everyone is still like, oh well, seems like we have another pirate attack on our hands. Better get back to work before my boss is getting angry. While the shooting is happening right in front of them. Oh, Tropico. I love you. Don't you ever change. No, actually, please do change. Please do change. Yeah. I really hope that they have learned. I know, different developer entirely, yada 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 yada. I'm aware. Still, you know. Oh, I have to be careful, that costs money. I think we are winning this. Yup. This is not looking good for them. Fantastic. Fish is now trending up. Speaking of which, we need a fisherman's wharf. No, there should be. Or do we not have any fish nearby? Is that the problem? Oh. That is the problem. Well, will you look at that? Okay. No fish. No fish. Let's be honest here. This fish was never fresh. Banana? Super. Okay, now I'm running out of people, right? Nah, actually not too bad. I thought it was worse. Oh my god, they are still fighting. Dude, it is... Yeah, thank you. Just gonna say. Come on, man. And now I don't need you anymore. Thank you. Please leave. Go back to work or whatever you have done when it comes to being useful. Thanks. We need more coconuts. So that means we'll give you some cutters. So we can actually pretend to be more efficient. What else could you do with coconut? Wasn't there something else you could do with coconuts? You put like something in the coconuts? Hey, we made 10k nearly. Not bad. Good, good, good. Am I stupid? Ooh. Apparently so. Where? Is... Excuse me? Where's my tavern? Right there. Please ignore me. Just ignore me. Thank you. Go away. No, I'm blind. Oh yeah. Let me have a look around. We need... Well, not yet. In a high school. That's... Everything is becoming so expensive when you're moving into the next era. It's the only downside. Which means we need some money. Let's do some pearls. Heck yeah. Let's do some pearl diving. Let's go. Also, I realized that my face is probably in the wrong place the whole time. Better? You can now see something? Fantastic. I like to please. Okay, the plantation is done. How many workers? 24 workers left. Huh. Sorry, I'm whistling. Don't do that. Do not whistle into the microphone. It's a very, very bad habit.
Are you lost?
Also rude. But I need to get a... Fine. Fine. I build it. Where is it? Where is my... library? I don't know why, I always like to have the library right next to the palace. Oh, that's where we are getting our hides. Ooh. Interesting.
Our revolution is as yet only marginally glorious, but with your continued support, Governor, the people will make it shine.
Okay, we need more revolutionaries coming in with the next boat. How many people do we have who are Still 29 citizens are homeless. I mean, I could send them to the boats. You know? There we go. This is a bad idea. Maybe. Pearls only. Hellfish. Oh. Not right now. Don't have the luxury for that. Any money? 1,000? I got 1,000? Oh shoot. Am I in trouble? Yes. Yes. Very much so. Wait, we can... the big drizzle? Uh-huh. Oh, does not prevent the Presidente from stealing another landmark. Oh! What? This basically nullifies all attacks. That's interesting. Oh. Emit nature. Whoa. I want that. Yes, I want the big tree. And I want money. Can we get some money, please? I think that's the worst, or not the worst part, but this is definitely another part. I understand that they didn't want it to... They didn't want it to go down the route of Tropico 5, where people were just graphics, right? Like people did not really exist. They didn't go to work, or they didn't have to go somewhere to relax, right? That was never necessary. And I understand that the developers of 6 were like, yeah, you know...
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe to find out how much to pay in bribe.
Okay, we can do that. They wanted to make every Tropican matter and actually have to go to work, have to go to the place to relax where they live, yada yada yada. And that was one of the reasons why, especially at the beginning of Tropico 6, it was so bad. Because also the whole AI in the background, which was managing like where those characters are going to. Oh, we're doing this again. Pirates! That because of that you had a lot of like no, and you couldn't really do anything about that, especially if you were unlucky and certain workforces were overlapping with the with the work times and work schedules. You could literally have a city not doing anything for half a year. It was bad. Now again, they fixed it. They fixed it. That's why they wanted to build you warehouses, but because everything was not really worth anything, warehouses were not even doing it. Okay, let's make this collect flotsam. Let's see how many people are moving in here. Yeah, why do we still have homeless citizens? You're broke. No, you are... Oh, you are rich. And they're poor, so they could get a place to live. You know what? Not my problem. Find a place to live. It's not a shack. We're not living in shacks. We're taking the homes I provide. Bastards. We're still homeless citizens. Hey. No, we're good here. I mean, we can build another boat here. You also have to be careful that you are not building too many houses, which are costing you too much per month when nobody is living in there. It's pretty bad. Where are the pirates? Here they are. I hope the tower is covering that. Depends. We will find out in a second. Okay, it's time for a Teamster. My Teamster is not getting along here. I have literally money on the table. Not happening.
The people of Tropico love you almost as much as I do, Governor.
We have only a year left. Yikes. Don't do this at home, kids. I'm a professional. How are we looking here? One is already dead. As you can see, my army is completely advancing and is advancing against a wall. Yep. This right here is the reason why we lost the Great Tropican War in 1843 against the Emu Riders. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. At least the fighting is happening. At least the fighting is happening. They're getting damaged. That's the only thing which matters. I don't care for the animations. It's so fun. They're hilarious though. Yeah, we need more Teamsters. But they're working on it, so... Yeah, look at this. So many coconuts just lying around. Even fireworks. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Mandate running out. Yeah, I know. By the way, I love it that the game is like, hey, yo, your mandate is running out. When it's barely running out, instead of telling people beforehand what's happening. Like, as I said, the colonial era with the timer is such a bad thing for new players. We still have a year. I could jump into the next era if I want to. Okay. How many people... 5 people were unemployed. That's not a lot. Okay, first, you are now unemployed. Congratulations. How are we? Okay. 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 It's going. It's going. Advanced boat services. Oh, great. Wow. We would not make a lot of money here, huh? Yikes. But hopefully, with all the Teamsters here, things will be better. Yeah.
Our revolution is as yet only marginally glorious, but
We need money.
with your
We need money. I don't need people. I have already all the support I need. I just need money. The problem is, if I'm now going into the next age, I have a money problem and things are becoming expensive in the next age, because then you unlock like healthcare and all that. Tricky. I would definitely let the mandate run out as much as possible, and I want to finish the crown thingy here. Ooh, that's 26%. I don't have cotton. Nope. How much wood do we have? Giggity. So. This is what I meant. Right. I built this Teamster 5 minutes ago. Nearly 10 minutes, maybe even. And the people are still not there. And I really need the Teamsters yesterday. I think that's also one of the bigger problems in Tropico 6. That when you realize that something didn't work out, or you made a mistake, or you have to improve on something, like right now, right? I realized, okay, Teamsters, not enough anymore. I need at least a second Teamster. So here we go. That was technically already too late. Wait. We're getting attacked by pirates again? What is going on this island? I think I need a fort soon. That costs a lot of money. Guards. Yeah, we're still not making enough money. I think that's the biggest problem, really. Oh, there we go.
I must say I'm glad to be still working with you. Finding good help is so difficult these days.
I want to extend my mandate. Yeah, because 2,000 is not a lot right now. Let's do the mandate and have some extra time to do some improvements. I'm thinking about building another fireworks factory because we have enough logs, we have enough coconut.
Governor, the people have a request. But for safety reasons...
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's build another one. Where is it? It's down here. Maybe I should do books. I've never done books. They're expensive though. Whoa. You know what? Let's do it. I want to see if it is good or not. I will regret this. But I want to see if it's good or not. Oh, we need some water for the paper mill, huh? Let's build it here. And that was all my money. Good show! That was all my money. Oh boy. Whoops. Actually, you know what? Printing house, you come back later. You come back. We were talking about that after we are... Yeah, we are done here. I need some money first. Apparently. Where are my guards? Oh, my guards are already here. Well, one of them is. The other two are... I don't know where the other two are. Where are the pirates? Oh, there again. Man, there must be a pirate cave up here in the mountain. What's coming from here? Oh, nice. Thanks, Crown. Okay, what can we do here? Trees to paper, save the forest. The Tropican way. Process coconuts to produce paper. Very innovative, very Tropican. I mean, that's true, yeah. Can we do that? Yeah, we could. We could. Wow. Do I want that though? I mean, we have a lot of logs, right? So I don't really... But we also don't really do much with the coconut. Oh yeah, we have tons of coconuts. Look at that. Yeah, you know what? Let's fix that. Let's make coconut paper. Let's go.
It's nice to have choices, isn't it? Choices like continue as governor or begin a new career in manual labor.
Manual labor? In this economy? Whoa, we will make a lot of money here, huh? Nice. Wait, before he does that. Wait. Maybe we can... Let's do coconuts. Yes. Oh, easy. We should have done the big coconuts instead. I should have checked before I said to do the thing I did and... Mole! We've been playing this game for ages. Don't be an idiot. Okay, it is what it is. Well, finishing that trade route in a second. Thank you.
I must say I'm glad to be...
Yep. And we'll work a little bit longer because I really have to get my economy under control here before we are doing this. Do that yet? Yeah, I have to be careful. Like, one of the things I always see in new players jumping into Tropico is they are overextending. And I made the same mistakes. Like, they build industry, then they don't have the resources, they don't have the people, and they're just overextending. And then they're doing the next big mistake because they're thinking that, hey, this will help, right? And they are jumping into the next age. And it's like... That's pretty bad. Don't do that. Right? And then they are ending up very quickly in debt and other things. And yeah, just... Then they have to restart. Or it takes a very long time to come back from it. So take your time. I mean, here at least in Tropico 6, as far as I'm aware, they haven't changed this. You can get infinite mandate extensions. So in Tropico 5 there is a limit. And at some point they are like, well, we got you all the mandate extensions you can get. Better get going. And they push you forward. Whoa. Whoa. Hello? Do we need more Teamsters already? Hope not. Maybe. How many people do we have? Oh, 3 citizens. Need more people. Maybe I should get the edict going with Penal Colony. But then we have a lot of criminals here. I will think about it. How much does paper make? Like, how much money? Oh, well, there's money.
Excuse me, Elsport. I need a teensy tiny favor.
I want that. I don't want to do that right now. I don't feel like it. 8,000. The problem is that we don't have enough leather, right? Oh, we need leather, not just hides, right? Look, it's clear that I can read. The problem is not the reading part on my end. The problem is the comprehension part. That's the difference. Reading? Yeah, sure. Comprehending what I just read. And reading the details. Sketchy. Very sketchy. Oh yeah, I lost Royalist, huh? Right. Yo, does somebody want to repair this? Oh, it has to be activated, right? Wait. Why is this not? Okay, let me fix that. Yeah. My construction office has nothing really to do right now. Oh my god, we have pirates again. Please repair this building. Please. Thank you. Well, at least I can do that while I'm getting attacked and not like in Tropico 5. The moment we have enemies on our soil, you cannot really like do anything with the military buildings anymore. Like, ooh. Let me guess. Wait, where are they coming from this time? Huh? Oh, there. Right. Well, folks, this was fun. Unfortunately, I will leave because my bag is still like kind of killing me. And yeah, that was apparently enough. Man, this was actually really fun. Shoot. No, I shouldn't have done this. I want to come back to this. But we have so many other games, especially in the next 2 days. Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it. We will definitely come back to more Tropico when we are getting closer to the release date of the other Tropico game, aka Tropico 7. Yeah, we would definitely play that. Really looking forward to it because, man, this was fun. I've forgotten how much fun Tropico is sometimes. Now, there's still a debate to be had of like Tropico 5 is better than Tropico 6. In my opinion, it is. Like, I truly do believe that Tropico 5 is like just more thought out. And again, that's not even the fault of the new developer. I think they did a really, really good job to turn this game around. But the reality is, like, some of the gameplay decision Olympic Studios unfortunately made, I think they worked out. But that's behind us now. That's behind us. All right, folks. But I will get out of here. I will lay down or something. And then I'm hoping that at least starting tomorrow, I will not have any repercussions I have to deal with. Because again, the next 2 days in particular, we have so many games. Seriously. It's a lot. All right. But with that said, folks, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will be back tomorrow. Same time. And then we will see what we are playing, depending on a few things. But I'm back here. I will run some ads as per usual, because I do not run any ads while we are gaming. So I will run some ads at the end. If you stick around for that, I do appreciate it. Of course, if you're already a member of this channel, you don't care because you are supporting me above and beyond and you don't see any ads. So thank you very much for that. And with that said, I'm out. Have a good one. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Ka-ching!